Virtual learning may become an option for more students in Virginia public schools. Tomorrow, Governor Bob McDonnell will sign a virtual schools bill, part of his education reform agenda. Under the bill, the State Board of Education will develop policies for approving and monitoring providers of online courses. The providers will be private or nonprofit organizations. And joining us now to discuss virtual schools is the bill's sponsor, Delegate Dickie Bell. Delegate, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Now, give us an overview of how this would work.
Well, we have an existing program, of course, already, and it's on a very small scale. This is designed to expand that program to make it possible for more students in the Commonwealth to receive virtual classes. The classes will be taught by a highly qualified teacher in a specific location and then transmitted to other locations that may not have those course offerings to conceivably special needs children. What it does is break down the walls of a normal classroom and make sure that we're not restricting a child's education to their zip code.
Now, you say it's already happening in some Virginia school districts?
That's correct. We have a program in place in Carroll County that has been successful, and there's some interest in other places around the Commonwealth. The bill is designed to make sure that we have some regulation that gives consistency and quality to the program so that we have some oversight as to how the program's run. It is a public school policy. The students in this program will still be public school students. They'll still be responsible for SOL testing, and the teachers will be public school teachers.
So was it the oversight that made it necessary? In other words, if this was already happening, why was the state bill necessary?
Well, I think the biggest danger was that we would have a number of different people with their own regulations, their own ideas about how the program should be run, and maybe fragment something that is designed to be a very good program for our students to get off to a different start in different areas and maybe not have the consistency we'd like to have, since it is going to be a Department of Education program.
Now, what are the advantages, you would say, to this program?
Well, I think, first of all, I think about the district I represent, which has a lot of rural areas. We have a lot of bright students in some of the rural schools who would like to take advanced courses or maybe courses that can't be offered. They don't have the resources in their own school to provide those classes. This is a means of providing those classes to those students. Some of the special needs population, autistic children come to mind specifically. These are students who may not function as well in a traditional classroom, but who are capable of learning, capable of meeting the requirements of these classes, and they could be taught in an environment that's a lot friendlier to them.
Could conceivably all the courses that they would need to take be taught through the virtual school?
I think they could in certain instances, depending on how many outlets we end up being able to provide. Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Now, why would a local school district not want to get involved in virtual schools?
Well, I'm not sure that there are any that don't want to get involved. In Virginia, of course, the money follows the students, but if the school district itself is offering these virtual classes, then the student is still going to be part of the enrollment for that school district. Excuse me.
Now, so I guess that is the advantage of having one's local school district establish part of the program?
Yes, yeah, that is a big advantage. And of course, you won't be restricted. Students wouldn't be restricted to taking classes only in their school district. If there are class offerings outside the district, they could still enroll, pay a tuition fee, much as they do now if they attend a school outside the district they live in.
But like, for instance, the Carroll County program, if a student in Augusta County wanted to take that, there is a fee, whereas for Carroll County students, there isn't the fee, correct?
That's correct.
All right, very good. Well, Delegate Dickie Bell, I want to thank you so much for joining us and talking about virtual schools.
Thank you, Bob.
All right, now let's send it to